Stay warm, so the evening temperatures will be great to just be in a single layer, maybe a t-shirt, tank top as we move beyond dinner time, and we'll build up some heat this weekend too. Here's your peek out in Ridgefield. We are tracking some clouds now. These are the marine clouds that have seeped into areas of southwest Washington. You can see those clouds out to Seaside right now. So still a strong marine layer and a cloud deck over the coast, and again some of those clouds pushing inland out towards Ridgefield this morning. So a bit of a grayer start out there, but still a lot of sun on the way here as those clouds decrease and taper off. We'll see sunshine again for the coastline heading into today, but we are back in the mid 50s right now as we set up our morning. In the valley here, we are back in the 50s too. Portland, a little warmer, sitting in the lower 60s, and lots of sun. That marine layer is not quite making it into Portland here, likely won't down the valley into Salem, so we'll keep it pretty sunny as we set up our morning, and a calm, dry start as we head into our day. Great day too for some golf. If you've got an early tee time at 7 o'clock, we'll likely hover in the upper 50s, so a cooler start out there, but enjoy the sunshine and a beautiful calm morning for golf. 10 o'clock, mid 60s. By the afternoon, we're back in the 80s, and maybe a light breeze setting up as we warm up towards the upper 80s today. So a bit of heat for any golfers this afternoon. Again, today for the coast, those clouds should decrease, and we'll end up today in the upper 60s out there. Very pleasant and a good spot, a good location to beat the heat here. We will see some warm summery temperatures back in the upper 80s, and these temperatures are above normal. Our July right now going down as the hottest July on record with those average temperatures, and it's because we've just been sitting well above average for a number of days. We saw that streak of triple-digit days and record-breaking days of heat a couple weeks ago. Again today, thankfully, we're not in the 90s or the triple digits, but the upper 80s will still feel warm out there. So take breaks from the heat. The reason for it is still a nice big ridge of high pressure setting up over the western sides of the country here, and that sits through the weekend. So we'll actually build up some heat here in Portland as that ridge strengthens through Saturday. But offshore, I am tracking this upper level trough of low pressure. This is going to enter the region as we hit next week. So we will see temperatures finally cooling off a bit as that trough sets up here. Just a cooler mass of air from the north finally entering the Pacific Northwest. So temperatures falling a bit next week, again today and through the weekend. Bit of a warm up back towards the mid 90s. Saturday again will be the hottest day of this next stretch, the mid 90s possible. So a sizzling start to the weekend. We then see that cool down back towards the lower 80s. So finally some relief from this persistent heat that we've had all summer, with the low 80s on the way heading into next week. Now this week and this weekend, if you're out hiking, we'll see some nice conditions for it. We'll keep it dry. No more thunderstorms out there, but please be aware of those camping burn bans in place here. But a nice weekend to hit the trails. Will likely be in the mid 80s for the gorge, up to 100 degrees possible in some spots around the gorge this Saturday, and Mount Hood in the 70s and the 80s. And again, Saturday will also be the hottest day for hikers out there. So bring plenty water, know your route, and please adhere to those burn bans. Your 7-day forecast in Portland, we're warming up again mid 90s on Saturday. We're then cooling off as we head into next week. We'll likely bump down those temperatures back into the lower 80s starting on Monday.
Thanks so much, Kelly. Time is 5.